Paul, have you ever published anything? You have a book? Wow. What was the book's name? The Secrets to Saving Big Bucks in the Grocery Store? You wrote a book about a grocery store? I guess that makes sense. How many copies did it sell? 16? Why only 16? You ran out of family members? You ran out of family members. You sold them until you ran out of family members? Your mom bought 4? Wow. I didn't think I knew a published author. Welcome to another episode of the Mighty Code Coder. I'm Rob Fitzgerald, here to make you great and help you innovate. After you make your own game, it's vital that you take the time to review and prepare it for exporting. In this lesson, we'll further explain the settings options and explore the general tab section. You'll learn how to get your game ready for export and all the necessary information you need to fill out to get your app up and running in your chosen platform's marketplace. With Buildbox, you can easily export your game to any platform including Android, Windows, iOS, Mac, Steam, Apple TV, and more. The game engine also automatically adjusts buttons and interface positions as needed for different devices, so your game will look great on any device you choose to export it to. In this chapter, you'll learn how easy it is to fill out the necessary information, choose export target, and let Buildbox automatically export all files in code for compiling in your platform of choice. Publishing content seems really neat at first, but after considering who will see your content, it is important to clean it up and make it your best version. When publishing apps online, this could mean worldwide exposure. It can be a daunting task. When we published the school's first iPhone app, 2-Minute Warning, this detail wasn't lost on me. Getting content designed for the end user is what we concentrated on, meaning it had to be organized, logical, look great, and above all, had to work. Every link, picture, video, and algorithm. This makes publishing an app a very detail-oriented task. So as we learn about exporting our game, think about how many people are going to possibly see your game, clean it up, and leave no details behind. Expect to have more than your family, 16, Paul. Let's get going. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open up Buildbox. And really easy, we're going to go ahead and open up the tutorial we've been doing all along, which is right here. And we don't have to go much more than this. Right here to the scene editor. Okay, we don't even have to go into any of the nodes or any of the worlds or UI or anything. We're just going to go right up here, okay, to the settings buttons. Okay, so if you go ahead and click on that, you will have this screen show up that has 3 buttons to it. Okay, general, controllers, and advertisements. We're not going to mess with advertisements, but we're going to do that one soon, and we're very excited about it. Controllers, you may want to just leave as it is. There's some default settings already there, and so just leave it as it is. People are starting to use joysticks for even as small iPhone games, and so you might want to leave those controllers and have them available for people. And then in general is where we're going to be working today, okay? So here's everything you want to fill. The very first thing is, well, what do you want your icon to look like on the phone or iPad? And so I'm going to go ahead and click on, I'm going to go to our art, And if I go to our building graphics in the UI, and let's see, main menu, and let's use this right here as our icon. Okay, something I call it glitch. Okay, so I'll put that in there. And this, I have it called a glitch tutorial. Let's call it glitch. Let's call it glitch final. Or glitch, let's call it glitch 5. Okay, something like that. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and in this section here, you have to put in your bundle ID. Now, to get a bundle ID, you have to go to Apple. You have to be an Apple developer. Okay, go developer.apple.com, fill out all the necessary information, and you can create a bundle ID for your team. Okay, this is what identifies you to Apple, so that it lets you put a certain amount of apps on maybe just all your team's phone. And today you're going to put on your phone, and you might say, "Hey, what gives? I thought we had to post it to the App Store." Apple lets you post a certain amount of games for development. Like, let's say you have a team of 5, all 5 people can have it on their iPhone, so they could test it out. So your bundle ID will be significant just to your team, so you should have that here. Okay, so I won't go into how to do that. You could go to Apple to do that. And by the way, I might remind you that on the mightycodecoder.com, on our website and on our YouTube channel, we have things about Apple and how to code in Apple Swift. You might want to go there and see if I've talked about the bundle ID. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and put this there. Put my bundle ID in. Okay, and a lot of times it's just your website backwards. And then, start with the name of it, and I'm going to call this glitch. And we're going to call it glitch 5. Okay, so I have that, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. And there you have that set up. Now you're ready to export. So to export it, you just have to go up into this area here and hit export. Let me scroll in on that so you can see that. And I'm going to go ahead and export it to an iOS device. Okay, so Buildbox will save it. I don't know about compressing it, but they will comport. I don't know if that's even a word, but they will take all that code and turn it into something that can be read on a Mac or an iPhone. And so I'm going to go ahead and call this glitch 5, or I was just putting the capital V. And let's go ahead and just put it on my desktop so I know where it's at for right now, and save it. All right, so you see right away a folder will show up right here, okay? And it'll have your entire game in it. So again, Buildbox will compile a Xbox. Xcode is the IDE for Apple development. And so it's creating Xcode files. And if I went ahead and opened that folder up, you would see it say glitch for iOS. And if you click on that, you now see some files in here. See this file right here? It says bbplayer.xcode project. Okay, so this blue file right here, you want to go ahead and double click on, and that's going to go ahead and open up Xcode for us. Okay, in the meantime, I'll go ahead and close Buildbox. We no longer need it. And we will open this up. All right. And the first thing I want you to notice is up in this corner in Xcode, it actually has the icon right there. Really, really cool. But you have to pick what device you want to show it on. Now, if you go ahead and pick one of these, it will actually have a simulator that will look like the phone you're trying to try it on. What I notice is when I try it on these simulators, the game runs incredibly slow. So in order to make it work the right size, I have to connect my phone. Okay, my phone's not connected, but here is my phone here. All right, and I will go ahead and connect this phone to my computer. All right, using the iPhone cord, and click it in there. And as I click it in there, you're going to see now up here, one of the items I have available is my iPhone. Okay, so there you go. I will click the iPhone, so make sure it wants that. There's be one more problem before you can get going. You have to designate who your team is. And so right now it says it doesn't know the team, but I have a team called my name. Okay, so and this is something, again, once again, you register that with Apple, so Apple knows who you're giving your phone to, or who you're publishing these apps with. Okay, and then now we're almost ready. So all I have to do is hit play here, and you can see it will start comporting this stuff out to my iPhone. All right, so build says build succeeded. Oh, it's not unlocked. I'll unlock the phone. Okay, so this is nice because if you see it, it'll actually start running it right there, and you can see actually down here, it's actually, you can see the code running. All right, and Buildbox is running on my phone also. And there it is. Hear it? Hear it? Okay, it looks nice, right? I could start it. Okay, it looks just like the game we've been making all along. All right, there it is. Pretty nice. Now, you might have a problem. Sometime when I first did this, it didn't make any sounds. And so I was retrying it, and I thought there was some kind of problem taking the sounds, music into the app or on my phone. So I was looking at resources and everything. It's just simply you have a button right here that mutes your phone. Okay, and you turn it on, and there it is. Okay, really nice. This is really good. Okay, so I will actually put that over here. I will go back up here, and I will stop it. Okay, but you could see on the phone, I still have the glitch there, and I could unplug it, and I have that. I could still play that anywhere I want. I guess I shouldn't have picked a green background for my phone. So if I go ahead and click on glitch, my icon, I don't know if I like that icon either. I probably should put something else. I could still play it even though it's not plugged in. I now have that on my phone, and everybody that's on my team could have it on their phone, and they could test it. There it is. Okay, very nice. All right, one other thing I wanted you to see is also I wanted you to see that it's also working on my iPad. All right, so I put it on an iPad, and if you look at it, it will be right here. And you see how Buildbox automatically blew it up, so the graphics still look great. Everything still stays lined up, and it could play on your iPad. Okay, real cool. And of course, your iPad has a setting on it. Let me see if I can close that. Your iPad has a setting right here that you have to switch on and off for your mute. Okay, this is the new Apple iPad Pro. Okay, so you got to make sure you turn that on so you can hear the music. All right, so don't get caught without the music. It's not a Buildbox problem. It's not an Apple problem. It's a you problem. Is your phone's sound is off. All right. So with that said, let's see. Is there anything else that we want to go over? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's how you can now take your game from Buildbox into your iPhone. And again, it's used something called Xcode. If you want to take a look at the code, it's actually, here's all the code. All right, there's all the code. And if you want to see how to do some of that code, go ahead and go see my tutorials on Swift, okay? All right, that's it for this episode. It was that quick. I hope that when you are ready to publish your game, that it will attract millions of gamers worldwide. Or maybe just your family and friends. That's okay too. Right, Paul? As long as you're being creative and adding new, neat things to the world, that's okay. So we'll see you next time. And what, Paul? Yeah, they've already subscribed. Okay, and if they have questions, they can leave comments below or go to the website at www.themightycodecoder.com or find me on Twitter at mightycodecoder. Okay, what? Your wife published a book too? What was that called? Mastering the Art, a step-by-step guide to writing a quality staff report? Huh. How was that one?